What's up, Xander?
Right, it's super lightweight. Yeah, Xander's going to show you guys how to use it here in a second, right? So, do I have it upside down? I probably do. Oh, yeah, right side up. Right, so we got a little bit of a new design where Taylor and I are still trying to figure out if this is what we're going to stick with. These two notches over here aren't going to be there. We were trying to get bands to work with them, but the bands aren't working to fit in here, so we have to find another answer. Are you recording my app? What are you doing? So basically, we were going to put bands in through here in these notches, right? But they don't really work. It didn't really work as well. Actually, I almost snapped my eye out trying to pull them in and pull them out. So, but it's super lightweight, right? I was going to have Xander demonstrate it here for you, right? Can you guys see him okay?
There we go.
Can you go backwards? That's pretty good. That's not bad. Good. Can you turn and go that way? Go onto the carpet? Yeah. You guys see how it's going on this hardwood floor, right? We would never have been able to do that before. Right now, the cool part is you can see, I mean, Xander's only 60 pounds, right? And he's easily able to wobble around on that with no problem.
So it's the hairdress and that
Woo!
The orange is like a barbarian.
All right, buddy. You can keep wobbling if you want. Careful. You say hi bye to those guys.
Sore.
See, buddy.
I'm not gonna squirt.
Good job.
All right, awesome.
Woman.
So I'm just going to go over this real quick because we're here, right? And if you know, I appreciate you guys playing along. Steve, I know you got to go. You got any questions about that, Steve?
No, it looks like a good upgrade, though.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. You know, and the cool part is that it's still good enough for me, right? At 235 or whatever I'm at right now, it still holds me. Like that was one of the things that we were really worried about, that this plastic version was going to be a lot weaker and we just wasn't going to be as effective. And so now, you know, we're in a really good situation with this. It's super strong and it's durable and it's doing everything that we want it to do. And actually what I like about it is it's actually a little bit faster, right? So it's smoother. So when you're turning your hips, you feel like you're getting more of that spinal engine movement. With the heavier one, you end up kind of like that same way with the video. The body more wood surface or over there, which again the floor would have been completely scratched and destroyed by the other version, the metal version of the Wobbler, right? So I could still do my single leg balance version here, right, which is like the, you know, been impossible. Now the cool part about it, it's a lot faster, right? But it's not any more unstable. So that's the part that makes it great. I'm still, you know, standing on here, you know, really comfortably. Also, we redesigned the top part, right? That it's a new type of rubber, so we can wear shoes on it now without having any problems. And you can switch back and forth from your shoes or no shoes a lot easier, and it feels very similar. Like on the other versions, you know, if you had your shoes on, it felt completely different than what it felt like in your bare feet. Here, it's much more similar. It's much more responsive. So I'm just going to go through this a little bit real quick. So, you know, our basic idea of how we use this and how we teach it to people is Xander, you got to either be in or out. You want in? You want to do it? Okay. Let's see if we can teach Xander how to use it. This will be fun. All right, face these guys, right? So basically, you're going to get your feet where along the edge, like he has them. The first thing that we always have people do is weight shift, right? So you're just going to weight shift side to side. Now, what I want you to feel, Xander, is make sure you put your weight evenly on both feet, right? So when you go to the right side, make sure you're on the right side. And when you go to the left, now come to the left. Now see how you're keeping too much weight on your right foot, right? So make sure you're being even. So you're going to go side to side, back and forth, a little faster. Little faster, little faster. Good. Stay in place, stay in place. Now all we're going to do is we're going to rotate back and forth, but stay in place. All right, so I want you to just rotate it like this and just stay in place and twist it. Twist it. Can you twist it? There you go, like that. Now just keep doing it. Stay in place. Good. Good. Now you can see. Now stay straight ahead. Stay straight ahead, though, right? Because we're trying to show something here. Stay straight ahead. Stay focus on staying straight ahead, but twist it. Nope, don't move though. Stay in place. Stay in place. Back up. Come on, back up. So I just want you to twist it and stay right in place and twist. The good part is we didn't practice this. The cool part about him using the wobbler right now is I just have one at my house. And we leave it there for him to play around with, and he just plays around with it. Try this. Can you stay in place? You can't stay in place, right? So that's the idea, right? That it takes a lot of control here to actually stay in place and be able to twist. And you could see earlier before that he started going to one side versus the other. Okay, come back over here. Good, 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 good. You want to show him another one? Okay, turn and face. All right, so now you're going to tip all your weight down under your right foot, and now you're going to twist like that. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. Ready? You're going to go like this. Right? So we're going to stand here like this, and you're going to twist on one foot like this. See what I'm doing? Right? And then we're going to stand on the other foot, and you're going to twist on one foot like this. Okay? Show them how to do it. Stand on one foot, and then twist. Almost, right? That's okay. Hop off, please.
I've got to get going.
Steve, you getting out of here?
Yeah, thanks.
I appreciate you playing my game, Steve.
All right. Talk to you later.
Thanks, buddy. All right, man. Later. Right. So when we teach this, we're going to teach people to turn it on its side and figure out how to spin it when it's on its edge, right? The wobbler is designed to rotate on its edge. So when we stand on one foot, right, I'm not in this initial position. I'm using the swing leg with my other leg and my upper body at the same time, working on that idea of the spinal engine and my concept of it being ambikinetic, right? Even if I bring my leg off of the wobbler, I'm still going to do the same thing, which a lot of people find this exercise that I'm doing right now almost impossible because it really requires me to be in line and have this, rotation and weight shifting position of the spinal engine correct. So as I rotate back and forth, I'm able to stay stable. I have to have my center of gravity kind of over top of a dime and spin around on that axis to make it work. So then we put that together and we weight shift and we rotate, right? Weight shift, rotate, weight shift, rotate. We can go back and forth like this. Again, I think this is so cool because I'm doing it on this floor that most people have this type of floor in their house and they can do this, right? Versus, not everybody has a thick carpet somewhere that they can make this work. Which even at our house here in Huntington Beach, we have mostly stone tile. Is that what it's called? Right? And basically the old wobbler could never go on that. And this can go on that stone tile without any problem. But, at this point, or up until we had the plastic wobbler, I only had a small area of carpet, like as big as that black square, basically, where I could do the steel disc wobbler. And I did it, but I could only go back and forth like 3 or 4 feet. I'm exaggerating. It was the carpet that we have is probably 10 by 10, and so it was okay to do, but it wasn't enough of an area. Now I can basically wobble all over my house if I want to, right? So then, the fancy pattern that we're going to put in here, which I love to be able to show, is doing karaoke, right? So I can work on my karaoke pattern like we teach with this back step, front step motion right here, and I can do both directions, right? And I'm also working on that spinal engine position as I side bend and flex into this, my arms back, right? And then boom, I'm switching back over. So, and then we have a bunch of different upper body exercises that you can do, right? Even just from walking this thing back and forth or spinning it or getting into a push-up position and spinning it down here, right? You can do different lunge positions, mountain climbers. You know, one of my favorites is to do spin drills here like this, right? And you know, you can do stuff on your knees, all these different things. I used to work on actually working on my crawling pattern. Taylor, I doubt you've seen this. Have you seen this?
No,
I know you love crawling, right? So you can work on that same position. Sometimes I'll actually take these sliders that we have and do that. I haven't done this in a long time, but you can really work on getting that counter rotation. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right. So there's just so many different things that we can do with it. It's such a versatile piece of equipment, and now we can put it on plastic floors and, you know, vinyl floors and all the different types that you're typically going to encounter. Wait.
Awesome.
You guys got any questions about that?
No, thanks for another demo.
Yep. Michael Motorcycle, JoJo.
Yeah,
I don't have any questions.
How do you get one? Sedan, how do they get one? What's that? Is there going to be a place that they can go soon? Huh? What do I tell them? HTTPS, blah, blah, blah. Where's Janan's going to send you a link soon. We're going to have all this stuff up and running here really soon. So you guys will be able to get it. We're going to be putting it on our social media and everything here. So we just had to wait to get the bank accounts linked up to the e-commerce situation. So everything's ready to go. We'll let you guys know ASAP.
Cool. Thanks, brother.
Exciting thing that you guys are starting to
No
put those out
problem.
in the plastic.
Well, yeah, I'll add this too, because I was supposed to. Am I still sharing?
I gotta take off. I'm gonna bounce. Thank you.
No problem, Taylor. All right, buddy. Yeah, I'll talk about this next part later. We're going to start dropping our courses and stuff here as well. So, all right, boys. Any questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace till next week.
No, I mean, I'm possibly interested in getting one and bringing it over to Liberty University and letting the strength and conditioning coach check it out. So I know it's definitely not something that they're familiar with over here.
One of the things that we're thinking about doing, just so you know, is to basically create some type of like affiliate program, so you could sell them and stuff if you were interested in doing that. I don't know if that's where you guys are or would be interested, but we're working on that right now.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I
have
don't
more
know
information on it.
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah,
cool to at least
eventually
show to the wrestlers.
If you have one, yeah, somebody's going to be like, oh, where can I get one? So, if you just want to help me get rid of them and, help them get into other people's hands so they can use them, that's cool. But we're also going to have some programs that go along with that as well.
Okay. Yeah.
I think if I take one to the field, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I was telling these guys earlier, I think everybody needs one. That's my opinion. But, not even just from the financial side. I just think that I was saying this the other day, in every home in the United States right now, there's probably somebody that would benefit from having a Wobbler.
For sure.
Right? Cool.
Agreed. Yep.
All right, fellas. What else? Anything?
What'd you say?
Anything else? Guys good? See you next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Yes, sir. For sure.
Really appreciate it.
All right.
Always a fun time.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, you guys have a good one.